Right, so I just finished watching Shudder's newest horror film called The Surrender. I'm stuck between hating it and loving it at the moment. So it's pretty basic plot. Old lady is looking after her sick husband, and then the daughter is also there. One night he ends up dying because they give him too much morphine. Throughout the weeks that he was really sick, his wife would do this weird voodoo shit. Like put a bag of teeth under the bed, hang up these weird charms and shit on the wall. When he dies, she calls someone and this guy comes over and she tells her daughter that this guy is going to bring him back from the dead. And she doesn't agree with it at the start, but she sort of just convinces herself. She sort of sees a vision of her dad. He's not actually there, but she sort of convinces herself, she's just got to go ahead with it and see what happens. So they do this weird ritual thing. Like, this ritual will bring them all to the underworld, and they have to get the body. They have to get the spirit of the husband slash dad in the circle, and then they'll finish the ritual and he'll be back on the other side. Before all that, they have to burn all the pictures and all of his personal belongings, destroy them all. And once they do the ritual, they all three of them end up in the underworld. So they're in their big ritualistic circle and they're in just this darkness. There is nothing around them. You can't see anything. It's just darkness. And some angry fucking spirit comes and takes this guy away who did the ritual. Hell no. But yeah, this angry spirit takes this guy away, and it's like, but this circle was meant to protect us. The fucking daughter still had a picture of him in her pocket, so she didn't burn all the personal stuff. And they look at the dad. The dad's body is gone from the circle. There is now something inside the body because there's like his body sort of split in half, and like these weird hands and stuff are sort of coming out of his body. So something else is now inside the body. She ends up burning the pictures on the candles that they have. The very angry spirit that isn't the dad anymore comes and takes the mum, and the mum is now dead. So the daughter is just left there by herself and in complete darkness, and she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know how to finish the ritual because the guy who was telling him how to finish it, he never got to finish telling him how to do the final surrender, the third surrender. So that's like the third part of the ritual. So he never told them. She starts cutting off her fingers. Uh, she has this weird dream where she breaks open the floorboards and goes into her past and watches like parts of her past memories. And when she touches the bodies of the other people, they freeze. Then she sees her mother come up. She's now like part of this weird underworld, but it's not her mum. Like, she's on her hands and legs, like she's on the floor, and her eyes are glowing white, and it's not her mum anymore. And she literally says, "I'm sorry, mum," and she blows out the protective zone of the circle, and then it all of a sudden cuts back to her back in her normal place, and you just see this white light shine down, like this bright light, and that's the end of the film. It wasn't even finished. Like, that literally wasn't even complete. What the fuck happened? Like, I don't even get it. Like, the ending of it was stupid. Like, also, I forgot to mention the ritual that they do to get into the underworld, the words that they speak. I literally have those words. It's from the Necronomicon. These are the literal words that were spoken. Because I literally used that passageway as a literal thing in my short film that I made called One Last Ritual. And the same words were repeated in this movie from the Necronomicon. I have a real curse. Fuck. I may be cooked. Anyway, back to the video. I really don't understand. Like, where was she? Was she in the underworld? Who were these people taking over these other people's bodies? Why were they all evil? Like, what were these things? And what the hell did she do at the end? It was just like a really weird ending of a movie. And by the way, it took an hour. I'm not even joking, an hour for them to get into the underworld. It literally was so fucking slow. Like, it was literally went for an hour 30. It was 30 minutes in the underworld. The whole rest of the hour, nothing happened. Except for just weird talking and just weird shit like that. I liked their concept of whatever this underworld slash, I don't fucking know, dimension thing was. It doesn't make any sense. The ending doesn't make any sense, but I really liked parts of their movie. Also, there's weird stuff that happens just before, like at near the start of the movie, she sees all these glowing white eyes in the reflection in a mirror. She also, before the dad even dies, she literally hears like scratching and clawing and shit on, like inside the walls. So I don't really know what's happening there. I don't know if like the barrier between life and death was breaking open. I don't really know. It's just like one of those Shudder movies that can't just get into it. They can't just get straight into the movie and make it interesting. They have to drag it out for so long, and so many movies on Shudder do that. And I don't know why. This movie was definitely high budget. It was a very high budget movie. It was very well executed. It was just, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what my problems are with it. But yeah, other than it was clever, I guess. I actually probably still give it a 6 out of 10. I was hoping for it to be a 9 out of 10 because the very opening scene of the movie was literally these hands crawling out of like the dad's weird body, and then it sort of flashed back to see what happened. That scene, like, it reminded me of the opening of Grafted because Grafted like got straight into it. I thought this movie was going to get straight into it as well, but no. Just an hour. It was a boring hour, but like couple things happen. I don't really know. It was a yeah, it's a bit of a hit and miss movie. I'm actually going to write my review on Shudder. I should be the first one to do my review again, like I did with The Ugly Stepsister, because I think I was the first person to review The Ugly Stepsister. It says that there's no reviews currently, but who knows? It probably just takes a little bit to come through. I don't know. Sorry, my camera went dead. I've just got it on charge now, so don't mind the weird camera angle. But anyway, this is my review. Clever concept. The movie took 1 hour for them to get into the underworld. Lots of talking and family loss. The ending didn't make sense, and neither did the underworld. You don't know who these demons slash creatures actually are. Nothing much is explained about that. I liked the underworld just being complete darkness, if it was even the underworld. Hopefully something is explained in the future, and maybe even a sequel. That is my review. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my new videos. I personally picked out these for you here, and I think you'll really enjoy them. So yes, have a good rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next video.